Can I ask you an honest question? When did we become such a nation of whiners? I mean, so many people are walking around with their hands out like they're owed something. They've forgotten that the key to achieving the American dream is accepting personal responsibility. Wait till we get into the real story in a minute. You know, you got to face up to your challenges and not blame somebody else for what you don't have. Go out and get it, earn it. There's an inspiring new book that just has come out by a young man who wanted to see what he could actually achieve with a little willpower and a lot of hard work. It's called Scratch Beginnings, Me, 25 Bucks, and the Search for the American Dream. The author is Adam Shepard, and he joins me now. Adam, what inspired you to take your 25 bucks and see if you could pursue the American dream?
Well, I think a couple of things. First of all, I had read Nickel and Dime by Barbara Ehrenreich, and she basically wrote on the death of the American dream. And so that inspired me to want to do this. But I also looked around at my generation, and it just seems like, just like you said, we are a generation of whiners. We have this sense of entitlement, like things are owed to us, and I wanted to take it back kind of to the basic core values that make America so great.
You know, it's amazing to me that most people don't recognize, we all hate the rich, but most people don't realize that 70% of those who are rich, or may even be higher now, are self-made. They started out poor. And yet people in your generation, they start and they think that they should start at the top, not at the bottom.
Exactly. Well, it's the victim mentality. It's easy to say, oh, well, they made it because of this, or I can't make it because of this. It's the victim mentality, and I think it's easier that way to take the victim mentality, but it's not as much fun. I mean, to take the idea that you can do whatever you want in your life and that you are in charge of your own fate, that's exciting to me, and that's why I went about this book the way that I did.
Now, you know, I have to disagree with you. I don't think it is easier to be the victim. I think when you play the victim, you end up being a slave to somebody else instead of just being who you are and pursuing, you know, your own dreams.
Right, and I see what you're saying, but at the same time, like, yeah, you play the victim, and maybe it is easier or harder, but for me, it's more fun, I guess is the best way to put it. It's more fun to just go for it. And you know what I'm saying? And to take control of your own life and to say, I'm not relying on anybody else.
Okay, so now you're not a millionaire or anything. What is the American dream to you?
Well, I think to me, and what I discovered in writing this book, the American dream is the freedom to wake up in the morning and do what you want to do with your life. And if you want to go out and make money, great. If you want to travel, great. If you want to do all these different things, you can do it because America gives you that freedom. And what I set out, the goals I set out in this project, just to have $2,500 a car and a furnished apartment in 1 year, that enables me to do other things. And it's a short-term goal to do everything else I want to do in my life. Go to community college, start my own business. Whatever I want to do, I can do it because I've set myself up in this 1 year.
Well, I got to tell you, man, we don't hear this coming from very many people anymore, and it's great to hear it from somebody who's 25. I wish you the best of luck.